Hello, good morning, and welcome on board with Marcela. I am your host today on International Yachting Radio, and today I am here at the Super Yacht Forum with Marianne from Moonen Yachts.
Hi, good morning.
How are you?
I'm great, thank you. And yourself?
I'm good, and I'm happy to be with a fellow woman in yachting, and she's been in the yachting industry for over 25 years.
Yeah, 20 plus years.
Yeah.
25 is a little much, but 22, I think.
Yeah, so she's one of the women in yachting that I find very interesting. And so how did you start in yachting?
Well, actually, I started with a company called Ahlewens Marine Systems, and they do electrical and integrated systems on board, also on yachts. And I was really affected by yachts, and this is the way it started. So, and now finally I work with a shipyard who built them.
Yeah. And then being a technical company, what do you think it was the challenge being a woman in this male-dominated industry?
It is a challenge, of course, because there is a lot of men around and they view things from a more technical perspective. And but being a woman, it makes you different, and it also gives you the opportunity to present your ideas in a different way, because they accept it from you as you are a woman. And from the technical side, it was a bit harder because I'm not that technical, and but it gave me the opportunity to enter into the business. And I think the best thing is, if you are a woman, there is a lot of men around. They always will recognize you and remember you because you are a woman.
Right. Yeah,
So,
yeah.
it's a benefit.
And what would you tell to the young women that want to enter the yachting industry and they are starting their career, but they have fears and they feel, this fear that it's hard because they're not technical or because they are a woman? Like, what would you say to like a young version of yourself?
I always say follow your dream, and everybody has a dream, and if you don't follow that dream, you will end up with maybe a little disappointment, that you think, oh, you look up to other people like, oh, what are they doing, and I would love to do this. If you think like that, I would love to do this, go for it. Mm-hmm. If you have it, you can do it, and you have to take hurdles, and you will feel disappointment in a certain way, because I remember when I was younger and I was at a table with the board of directors, that I always felt like, okay, everybody's watching at me and now I have to say something, and now I have to present my idea, and they probably think it's not a good idea, although I still believe in it. But when you grow and you see that people cherish what you do, and they see that you can do what you are going for, and next time they ask, what do you think?
Exactly.
That's the moment when you think, okay, now they ask me, my opinion is a valuable and viable opinion, so go for it. So follow the
I
dream.
always said as a woman, I need to work twice, because first you need to prove yourself, and then of course you need to know what you're talking about. We're both women in shipbuilding, so you need to know about what you're selling and what you are producing. So first you need to gain that credibility and gain the trust, and then you have to do the job. So I think it's like you are doing the same job as a man, but with high heels on.
True, so true, but it gives you benefits as well, because I think women are different in the way they approach their, let's say, opponents, and or people in a conversation, or also with clients. I speak with clients today, and I think the female approach is so different. In a way, we are better people readers.
Yes.
We can read people and adjust the situation little by little, okay, pull back or speed up, and men are maybe more focused on the deal, which is a natural instinct. They are more target focused, and we are more, let's say, keep it all together and merge it and try to get the best situation for all of us.
Yeah.
But in the end, of course, there is this goal.
Yeah.
But the way we reach this goal is different than men do.
Yes. Yeah, I always say that women, we have this sixth sense that we're able to understand the whole picture and the reasons behind it. And I think, men are always focusing on the deal and their ego and they're powerful, and then we're able to be more subtle and then close deals. So tell us about Moonen. What is the status status of the shipyard. I know that you have new investors right now. So if you can just, tell the audience a little bit about the latest news at Moonen Yachts.
Yeah, okay. Moonen Yachts is a shipyard that has suffered from a few rough years, and we haven't been building that much, and we had previously an investor from Mexico, and that didn't go too well, so we ended up with a bankruptcy this summer. But finally we found these new investors, and they took over the company. It went very smoothly, so we're out of business only, I think, for 3 or 4 weeks.
Yeah.
So the production is still in progress and almost on schedule. We deliver a 36 meter in August.
Oh wow.
And it's a sister ship to Brigadoon, the one who was awarded last year at the World Super Yacht Awards. So she's a beautiful yacht. So we built this one. The next one will be started up in January, and then most probably 6 months later we start up a 44 meter. So we're doing well, and this is all thanks to the new investors, because they believe in the brand, they love the brand, and they feel that you have to have boats in production and boats on the water, because if you don't have production, you always have the problem that people don't believe what you do, because they invest quite a lot of money to buy their boat, and they want to be sure and secure that that boat will be delivered in the end.
Right.
So with new owners on board, they have a good financial backup, so the prospects can be secure that they have their boat in the end. And for me, I work with the shipyard now for 1.5 years, and I really enjoy it. I love the brand, and Moonen builds really.
What's your position?
I'm the marketing manager.
Okay.
And we build beautiful boats, and in the size of 30 to 50 meters, steel aluminum. So if you look at the Dutch market, there are builders in our size, a few, and there are a few who build 52, let's say 100, and there are a few who build even bigger. So the market is very well divided into a couple of shipyards. So there is, of course, there is competition. But I would say Holland, as a building company, I think it's well organized, and people know if you want to go to a pedigree shipyard, you want that Dutch build, you go to us or to other renowned shipyards, because they're all good. And this is what is really interesting about the business, and what I like about Moonen, because it's all about quality.
So we both represent Dutch shipyards, so we are very proud of our pedigree and what we can deliver. And then in this industry, as you know, it can be very tough, and you can fall down, but what is important is that you stand up. And honestly, I'm very, very proud of the work that your CEO also has done. I think he worked really, really, really hard in getting back into your feet. So I think it is very impressive and respectable, the people that work hard to keep the jobs, and then I know that you rehired everybody else. And I think this is a great example for the industry, that we might go through rough times sometimes, but what is important is that you always stand up, and then you stand up for the brand, and you stand up for especially the people, because a brand without its people, it's nothing. So thank you so much, Marianne. It's been a pleasure to really meet you, and thank you everybody for watching. And stay tuned for more episodes here on International Yachting Radio. This is Marcela from Onboard with Marcela. Thank you, and bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Thank you.